what I saw on my fucking YouTube?
What?
And this shit is wild. It was like this middle-aged blonde woman, like she was like in her 40s and shit, and she was like trying on clothes and whatever, and it was just like basically porn. And I was just like, yo, how the fuck is she getting away from this?
Yo.
I mean, there are ways, but
Yeah, bro, it's evil genius. It's crazy you mentioned that because that's what I was saying. Like the other day, I think we have the same algorithm or something because the other day I just noticed, and to me, I was like, yo, this is the marketing and the business aspect of me was like, yo, there's some type of evil genius here because the first thing you see is a disclaimer, and it says disclaimer, it's not for sexual intended purposes. It's
if you get aroused, you're wrong.
You're
wrong.
But it was disguised as like, or I'm gonna use quotes, air quotes for disguise, because hey, the intended purposes is for a try-on haul, but a try-on for see-through clothing.
Ooh.
And
see-through? You said see-through?
Yeah. Shorty had her kitty all out there. Like you saw everything.
So like
you
everything.
see.
And I've even seen apparently the one video that popped up in the or whatever. There's been a few that's like popped up.
He went down the rabbit hole.
Nah.
He went down the rabbit hole.
I was gonna say
So
he's going a little too deep right now.
But it was like literally just like a minute.
No,
30,
Diddy.
A minute 30-second video, and it was like trying on see-through clothing, right, for the haul, just to see how the clothing looks, and the difference between the see-through clothing dry and wet.
Oh my god!
No, I didn't have all that. I didn't have all that.
Wow,
I didn't have all that.
Someone did the homework. Like
someone, he definitely went down that rabbit hole. It's okay. I would have too.
The question is though, like the first question crossed my mind: was she hot?
For her, actually, for her age, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean for her age, bro?
She was probably like. She was like, bro. You could tell in her face that she was probably like.
Cougarish.
Mid 40s or upper 40s.
Oh, because you saw like an older.
See, the one I saw was
una doñita.
Una doñita. No, but she was smoking for a doñita.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah.
Crazy shit, bro.
She was a smoking little doña, bro.
What you saw?
What?
What did you see? Because maybe I think I sounds like.
What didn't I see? How about that? Let's see that. Let's just start with that one.
Let's start with what you haven't seen.
Let's start with that one. What didn't I see in that video? I saw everything. I even saw that she bleached her butthole.
Wow.
Good lord.
Jesus.
I even saw that. Come on, bro. Like everything was out. Everything was out.
Like everything?
Everything was out.
What video did you see? Because the video I saw, that's what I'm saying. It was a younger lady.
Right.
That was apparently like out of nowhere.
Was it like a trend?
On the algorithm.
Yeah.
So fellas, I don't know.
If you watch one, it's gonna be a swarm of them afterwards.
Right.
Like algorithm's gonna
bombard you with that shit.
Video just like a try on clothing haul, which I never see to begin with anyway on my YouTube, but it just popped up, and it was a try on clothing of see-through clothing and the difference between wet and dry.
No,
and it was a younger lady.
No,
but the question is like,
and
the purpose. I guess
the purpose, because think about it, monetization, and then the fact of the matter is, right now,
it's gonna be attractive.
It's going to be attractive. Sex sells, and on top of that, you also have to remember, not a lot of guys are getting laid nowadays.
And that 1 minute 30-second video. About like 6 million views.
So it was just a minute and 30. It was just a minute and 30. The one you saw, the one I saw was like a 15-minute video.
Oh, so you saw the whole thing?
Hold on a second.
Yes, I did see the whole thing.
Oh, nah,
I'm not lying about. I never said I did. I just clicked off.
That's probably
I never said.
I saw that video. It popped up in my algorithm because of you.
How
lies?
Our accounts are nowhere near connected. So how the hell did you see it, DK? DK, you saw it in my house, and out of nowhere, it just magically knew you saw it in my crib, so it popped it up in your crib.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
there you
bro.
go. Even he said it.
It's kind of like those horse hoof videos.
Oh.
How the heck is everyone right? Tell me I'm wrong. How does everybody have all of a sudden this like horse hoof, like the horse cleaning and the
oh, I love that shit.
Yeah, but that came out of nowhere.
I love.
All of a sudden we all have
you mean that? There's one in TikTok I used to watch. It was called the
bro.
Hoof Guy.
The hook
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like a nighttime. That was a video right before going to sleep.
Bro, is that shit like that is like visually satisfying.
Yes, it counts like good ASMR.
I bet the other video was visually satisfying to you too.
Yes, it was.
He's explaining the shit to you.
Disclaimer: I did not get aroused.
And I'm a fan. I'm a Dr. Pimple Popper like fan.
Yo, I'm a fanatic, bro.
I'm a fan of that shit. Like the
yeah.
gruesome of it. Like I
Like
don't mind.
Like the worse of it is like the worse it is, the better. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
wow.
the more you want to watch.
Like
it's that
especially
gory shit.
especially if it's like super like OD pussy and it's just like
Yeah,
everywhere
and start squirting like gray shit.
You be there like, what the fuck?
I mean, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me at
but
all.
my curiosity is like how the fuck this grew in the human body.
I mean,
That too, and
there's
then-
a lot of.
And then
like,
no, I get that. And then the second one is how the fuck did you allow it to get to that size?
people. It's funny you say that because I've seen
Bro,
some
I'll
of the.
perform surgery on myself before I let some shit get to that size.
If you've seen the,
and I have.
yeah, if you've seen the show, you know that sometimes people think that something starts as a pimple.
Yeah.
And then they let it grow a little, and they think, oh, maybe there's a little like
Nah, bro.
cyst or whatever. And then like one time I had a mosquito bite in my eyelid, and then the bite never went away, and then there was a little ball, no diddy,
You had a
growing.
size.
Yeah, I had a fucking like it's a
sty.
different name.
A
Yeah,
sty.
sty, but the thing is that I'm like shit, and I thought I could pop it.
No,
And
no,
the-
you gotta get that removed.
Yeah, I went to the eye doctor, and
Oh,
they
shit.
flip your eyelid
Oh my god.
after it's like numb and whatever.
Yeah.
They flip your eyelid, and they have to cut it open,
Ooh.
remove the liquid,
The mass.
and there's the cyst. It's an actual sac. If they don't remove that,
it comes back.
it comes back and it keeps growing like porqueria, like
Yeah,
pus.
y'all want to hear a
That
crazy?
sucks.
You want to hear a crazy
Sexy.
ass story? Y'all want to hear a crazy ass story, but y'all can't judge me. Roomies, don't judge me.
No judgment here.
So I had a cyst on my tailbone.
Ouch.
Oh,
Yeah, I had a cyst on my tailbone.
Coccyx
And-
area.
Yeah, that's the bone.
That's
Yeah.
the bone.
And you know,
Coccyx.
after a couple of days, you know that area because of the fact that you're sitting,
It
your
gets
waist,
yeah, it gets,
your waistband is right there.
It gets tender.
It gets a little tender.
Mm.
So I was
Sounds
like,
painful.
so I was like in the bathroom and whatever, and I was like getting ready to like take a shower or whatever, and I was like removing my clothing and I like bent down to like take off some my pants and
Oh,
whatever,
no.
and that shit popped.
Oh.
The scream you must have let out.
No, nigga, if the
The-
relief.
This is getting disgusting. I love
Yeah.
it.
No. The
He said, "I love
relief,
it."
the relief I felt was like if God Himself just said, "It's okay,
It's okay. Pop.
Yo, it's all right, my guy." Like, boop. Yo, I ended up taking a mirror and putting it like on the toilet,
Yeah.
so I could see the shit.
Ugh.
I ended up
No
taking
pun.
a razor, like
Yeah.
making it the incision like a little bigger and shit, so I could like bring all of it out. And I actually like took a pair of tweezers and like took the sack out myself.
Hey, so you
Yo.
took the sack out your tailbone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. People Puppet would be
I
like,
took the
why do
sack
you do
out my
Took the sack
that? Why
out
do you
your
do
back,
that?
your
No,
butt crack.
no
Oh,
diddy.
God.
You had
No
an extra.
titty.
You had an extra sack.
Whoopee.
Yeah.
In your crack.
You took your sack out, bro.
Yo, bro,
Yeah, sack.
that
That's
shit was
crazy.
insane,
Oh my
bro.
goodness.
That shit was insane, bro.
Ouch.
I had that shit there for like 3 weeks too.
So what's the? I guess that starts the conversation. What's the worst pimple you ever had in your life?
That one. That one.
Bro. Ow.
To me, the worst in terms of pain
Yeah.
are like pimples inside your nostrils, like inside your nose.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Yo.
even though they're small, they irritate.
They
as a
irritate,
motherfucker,
and sometimes
bro.
I have like a hair that gets stuck inside, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fucking
Like
painful.
the ones right here on the bottom where the meet the
Yo.
mustache.
Yeah, that's just like God. Why? What's the joke here?
Yo, bro, that should be OD, bro.
And let's see, what else? What was
Oh, man.
your
All right.
your worst pimple? Come
All
on,
right, I gotta say it then. I gotta be the one to say it.
Is it-
However,
are you-
however, this is what we gonna say.
your ball sack,
Yep.
ball sack.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've
got-
yes.
I've got an ingrown down there.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind
that's
of
just-
the same, like,
That shit's horrible. That's why you need a sponsor that we would plug in right about this time, but they don't fuck with us yet.
What's that brand that like?
We're not gonna say it.
I know
That's
we're
what
not
you
gonna say
need.
it.
Bling.
But
And
that
moving forward,
Yeah.
if
Move along.
if we had their products, that probably wouldn't happen.
Oh.
But since we don't,
Yeah, man.
Pimples like right here inside the like.
I've never had one there.
Oh my God.
I've never had a pimple inside the ear.
Bro, that like skin there, that area is like really like rigid. Like it's like really.
Yeah.
So when something grows there that is not supposed to like that, bro, you have to take a bobby pin. When I was a little kid,
Yeah.
my mom used to take a bobby pin and like pull that shit out. Like, oh my God.
Because she used to. I know.
Yeah, because they pop it with the bobby
Little
pin
bit,
and then
yeah.
they pull like whatever out. So it's like
I always get pimples on the tip of my nose. It's
Oh.
always the same
the
spot.
Rudolph one.
And it's always like, yeah, it's the most annoying fucking shit in the world. Because you can't hide it. You can't do anything about it. It's just
Yeah,
like
it's
right
there.
here.
It exists.
And it's just like,
Even if
bro.
you put like a little like circular bandage, it's
And it's-
gonna look weird.
and it's not even red. It's red with the white tip. And it's just
Oh.
like the
You gotta
same
pop
shit.
that motherfucker the minute you see it.
that
Like that,
shit.
boop.
If I see the white little
And
like,
then you gotta
like
throw some Vicks on
head-
it so it dries up.
But then it looks exactly like what it is. It looks like a freshly popped pimple. And it's just like always the same
Fuck
time.
it.
like
Fuck
a
it.
fucking crater.
Like, yo, you know what I've been
Goddamn.
hating? And yes, guys, we're gonna get into a little bit of man. What's the thing?
Hygiene?
Hygiene. There we
Hygiene.
go. Yo, I be
It's a good conversation.
You feel me? Like, you know, take care of yourself.
Mentally hygiene.
Yeah.
Rule number 1: wash your ass.
Yeah.
No,
Rule number 2:
Like-
wash your balls.
Like
Right,
that
it's
shit.
right next to your ass.
That shit
Yeah.
will smell if you go to the corner store, to the bodega, and you haven't showered. People will notice. Like,
Yes, please.
shower, please.
Please do. And wear deodorant.
Yeah, and wear deodorant. And if your religious doesn't allow it, then fucking rub some, I don't know.
put some baking
Jasmine
powder. Just
flower,
throw
I
some
don't
baking
know.
powder on your chest.
Baking powder.
Some lavender flowers. that you
I
fucking
got some
like,
baby. I
armpit.
got some.
Well,
Put,
man,
put,
if
put
you're
some.
that if into that, just fucking rub
Put some
rub
baby
a
powder
lemon
down
on
there.
Facts.
Rub a
Baby
lemon.
powder
Oh,
helps a lot.
and FYI, here's a tip, guys. If you're on the road and you're feeling a little musty in the pit area, put some hand sanitizer and some water. It'll clear the smell right up.
Yeah.
And Febreze.
That's more like a cheating thing, like a cheat
The
sheet
room
kind of
needed
shit.
to hear that, yo. The comment was from the back, "You dirty." In case you
You dirty.
No, that's never happened. No, cause yo, bro, has never happened to you. Like you're like that you forgot to put on deodorant in the morning. Like midday, you got like a little funk
Like
going.
a little like
A little-
onion,
a
like
little, a little
funyun.
light funk, and then you're there like, oh
Said
my
the
god, that's
emergency
me.
funk
Yeah, bro, that's why you
Right.
feel me. You always
Like,
keep
all of a sudden it smells like Lipton soups.
And if you don't wash
a little.
and if you don't wash your jeans, just spray some Febreze on them or something.
Facts. That also helps.
Yeah, that helps.
But the
but
ass,
wash your ass.
But wash
yeah,
your ass.
wash
That's-
your ass. That
Yeah.
shit's
Febreze doesn't help
That's
that.
just wrong.
Bacteria grows there.
Yes. Thank
But
you.
getting back to my point, you know what I hate? That I get mad blackheads on my nose.
Blackheads on your nose.
Yeah, like that shit's like riddled with blackheads. I'd be fucking hating that shit.
Yeah. I
Fucking hate that shit.
I never had like an acne problem, but I use when I get pimples, they're like the rare ones. Like that's why I was saying like they usually grow like in areas like why, or I usually grow one here that it doesn't matter how much I like squeeze it, it doesn't come out. Then it's like this bump and it turns into this crazy shit. I'm like, you're trolling me, yo. Like,
Yeah. It'd be facts like that, bro.
my skin is like fuck you. So there you got it. Men hygiene. You know,
Wash your
like don't use the same trimmer for your balls and your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Don't do that.
You don't want to put like bullshit on your face.
Anything you use for down there, don't use up here.
Yeah, no.
Remember, keep them separate.
This
Your
is
belly,
hilarious.
your belly button is the equator.
This came completely out of nowhere. I love
You
it.
feel me?
So that means if you have like the 3-in-1s, throw that shit out. If you
Yeah,
got
bro. Like,
Don't do
hair,
that.
shampoo,
You better have
conditioner,
two trimmers.
body
Wait, hold
wash,
on.
shaver,
If you're over
wash it out.
over the age of 16, don't use 3-in-1.
Yeah.
Properly groomed. Thank you. Thank you very much.
yes, please.
Yes.
You know, for the sake of humanity.
Yeah. You don't want to use the same soap to wash your hair that you wash your balls with.
6-in-1.
I mean, one thing I can
It's
tell you,
shampoo, conditioner, body
and
wash,
this is
face
like
wash,
disclaimer. This is like,
Oh God.
motor oil.
like what are those things? Like I gotta put a disclaimer. Like,
Disclaimer.
don't try this at home. And what else? It can get gross. Now, you know when you run out of soap, you usually use shampoo.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
We all done that. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fair to
I've
say.
done that.
but
Emergency
that's
situation.
different though.
I have
Yeah,
that
but
a long time
I
ago.
would strongly recommend against Head and Shoulders because it
Because
completely irritates the tip of your dick. Really painful shit. Really painful shit.
funny.
Oh my god.
No, that's
so
true.
funny.
That's 100% true.
See, I got support right here.
Don't,
And-
don't
and-
get Head and Shoulders on your dick because I use Head and Shoulders.
It's not a good
Yeah,
idea.
I
It's
know.
not a good
Head
idea,
and shoulders
bro.
on that
No,
head.
no. What you guys need to do
They
is
don't go on that.
you need to upgrade to their premium line called Royal Oils.
Royal oils.
Fire. I'm telling you. That's what I use on my silky smooth hair.
There you go. Look it. Look.
Bling.
But
Maybe
I
he
like
was
Head and
born that
Shoulders,
way.
so-
Maybe
it's
it's
Maybelline.
Maybelline.
Yeah, I like head and shoulders.
No, it keeps
Head
my
and
hair
shoulders
soft.
on your dick. Not a good idea.
Oh,
No.
man.
Not a good idea.
Hey yo. So
Hey,
so
yeah.
Head and shoulders.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. And with that being said, welcome to In the House. I'm your boy the other day, and I'm here with the lads.
Yeah, the lot number one, Luisito, Nene Bueno, and we got the guys in the back.
Oh, Mike on the mic. I'm here, and so is he.
It's me.
The guy,
Man, you know what- all right, bye.
the sexy voice,
Sexy love.
the
And the
lad,
things you
Sexy
do.
voice.
Ooh, baby, baby.
the sexy
Me.
lad. Oh boy!
Thing.
Oh,
So we're
man.
here. We're happy. It's a beautiful weekend. How was your
Yeah, man.
week, guys? Mine was atrocious.
Nice.
Yes.
And talking about atrocious, let's give it up for the Knicks for sucking ass and losing the losing the playoffs.
Man.
They had
Womp,
too many
womp,
I didn't
injuries.
see it, and I feel responsible because I didn't.
Shut
see
up.
Everybody got
They
hurt.
played like they didn't want it.
It. I feel like it's because I wasn't there. I wasn't
Everybody
there
got
watching.
hurt.
Everybody did get hurt though. So I don't know if they played like they didn't want it or they were just playing like rookies.
Literally everybody got hurt.
Just
Jalen
playing
Brunson
hurt.
broke his hand.
Damn.
What game was
How
it?
the fuck
Randall broke his shoulder.
How the fuck you break a shoulder in a hand? Yo, they did some
Everybody got
Hard,
hurt.
bro.
they did some brujeria.
Nah,
The
it's-
Pacers. The Pacers did some brujeria right before the game.
Mataron un pollo and
They
they did some
son.
shit.
They sacrificed the goat.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
son.
They went on.
But nah, bro, like I was so hype. I was like, yeah, you know, at least make it to like the conference. If they would have made it to the
Awesome,
conference,
yeah.
I would have been like, all right, cool, next year.
It didn't
Now
happen.
I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's like didn't happen.
We,
Sorry.
we thought we was gonna bring the chip home, but we didn't.
I didn't see it. No.
You didn't see it?
No, he
No.
ain't
I
see
didn't
it.
see it.
That's why I feel partially responsible.
Why do you feel responsible?
Because I didn't see
Because he
it.
didn't bring his energy to save the game.
Exactly.
You feel like they didn't have your support?
Yeah.
His
I wasn't there.
They were gonna suck ass with or without you, bro.
No, man.
Yeah,
There
they
are
were.
some things that are written in fate.
Yeah, or it could be like the NFL and it's scripted.
Yo, don don don.
Dun dun dun.
Green Giant. No?
Yeah, man.
What?
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 Why the Jolly Green Giant?
I don't know. No, bro.
Hey,
That's
yo,
a random
no Diddy.
vegetables. No Diddy.
No Diddy. And moving away from the
Speaking
name,
of,
no,
yeah.
no
we gotta
Diddy.
speak on it real quick.
Diddy
Right.
News.
Say-
We gotta
the Diddy
speak on
news.
Diddy
You
News.
know we do, right?
The
Of
Diddy
course.
report.
You know.
Diddy report. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
In other
Diddy do-
news,
He did.
Diddy
did
Combs.
it.
Diddy news. Yo.
In Diddy News, he was caught on video
Beating the
beating the
shit.
shit out of his ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
he was beating the.
Pa allá, pa what year?
The news is out, but we're not even surprised. I don't think anyone's even surprised.
Actually, you know what? You
Diddy
know what?
did it.
Cassie.
And
Like there was a couple of things I was like, I don't think he did all of this. Now I'm like,
Nah,
yeah,
like,
he
my
did
guy.
all of this.
Diddy did it.
Son,
Diddy did it.
Dude
Those-
came
those-
out in the towel, son. Dude
I-
came out from his room.
But did you
in
see
a
the
towel.
extended version though of the video?
I saw. I don't know.
The
I don't know
bonus
what version
features?
I
Yeah,
saw.
yeah, there was a bonus feature where after he drags her back into the room, you see 12 guys just walking right behind them.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was gonna be like a porn shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh shit.
Mind you, I'm just talking shit.
Yeah,
That
bro.
did not happen.
Like with this
Oh, you about to get in
motherfucker.
trouble, bro.
I
That
thought
did
she was
not
gonna
happen.
get like the bukkake going on.
Bukkake Boys!
The point is,
The original Bukkake
Bro,
I
Boys.
genuinely wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll say this: the fact that the dude came out running. In
Dookie,
freaking-
what?
Yo,
No, I'm kidding.
Diddy came
No,
out
Diddy.
running
Yeah.
in a towel, which means he was already naked. Have you even considered?
Maybe
that?
he was just showering.
I was think about
Again,
it. Maybe
men
she was
hygiene.
plotting her escape. She waited
Yeah.
for
Oh,
it.
that does make sense.
Yeah,
like,
like,
she
he
was
was
trying to rack up everything while he was in the shower.
Yeah,
whatever,
like she was trying to run out.
escape,
Yeah.
running
And
out,
then he's
and
like,
then
"Where
came
the
back
fuck
from
you
the
going?"
shower, he's like,
Yeah.
yo, babe, blah blah blah. Wait. And he came out running the shower.
You feel me?
Yo, but that
Her
shit is
mistake
like-
was waiting for the elevator. She should have gone down the stairs.
Oh,
I mean, in case of emergency, fucking set it on a fucking sign. You take the stairs, not the elevator. No, but that shit is wild. Like,
Yeah.
there-
It's,
and then he goes. By the time of this recording, he already apologized and blah blah.
but you know what's crazy?
It's like-
the LADA said that they can't even prosecute him
Because
it's
it
beyond-
happened, whatever.
because it's beyond the timeline of prosecution.
How long ago was it?
It was in 2016.
Oh, it was 8 years ago.
Yeah,
And what's the statute of limitations on assault or whatever it was?
I guess it was
Domestic
assault, domestic,
Yeah, there's
domestic
still, like-
violence, battery.
Yeah.
I guess it was a total of 4 years. But can you look that up?
Sure can. What is it?
How long can you prosecute after a crime? I guess.
1 year. What?
Oh, it's only a year. Wait, no. Well, the statute of
Aggravated
limitation
assault?
for aggressive assault is
years.
3 years.
Oh, okay.
And what's the
So, yeah.
and what's the difference between simple assault and aggravated assault?
Aggravated assault examples include using a deadly weapon or aggravated. It's in the name. Simple assault.
That
simple
doesn't
assault.
explain.
Okay, simple assault is
That's
If
very
we
whack.
fight.
simple assault. Right.
Is if we have a
Two
fight.
people have a discussion. Two people have a disagreement over whatever, and then they throw hands. Whatever.
But the
Oh,
things that
aggravated, if it starts getting to a whole nother level,
Whereas-
weapons are used,
Okay.
fucking bottles are used, shit
Okay.
is thrown, what you know.
Now I understand. Okay.
Right.
Now I gotta
But-
understand because aggravated assault could be domestic violence.
Somebody jumps in their fucking car, tries to kill the guy.
right.
Yeah, you feel me?
But I
Excuse
I
my.
mean,
Oh, you got it.
based on that shit that you
I got
found, I would say that those laws are so fucking outdated because we live in a world where we are live for each other 24 hours. Like, everybody has access to everybody. So they will keep on finding out shit that he did wrong, and nobody's gonna do shit about it because it happened a couple of years ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault
The-
is a felony that may involve an assault resulting in serious bodily harm or an assault committed with a weapon
There you go.
with the intent to commit serious crime, such as so on
Like
and so on.
robbery
So and so
or
and so.
Shit and all
something.
that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
But then they
Words
would attach
that YouTube
robbery to
don't
that
like.
Also, They would-
Yeah. So it has to be something in connection with another.
simple
crime.
assault. Simple assault would
It's
just be
just-
like shoving someone and or punching someone or
Type
slapping
stuff.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Steve,
But that's still a
How do you
misdemeanor.
pronounce his last name? Buscemi?
Sure.
Steve Buscemi, whatever. The actor that he
Yeah.
got punched in the face like not too long ago. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, really?
that's assault.
that's simple assault.
Simple
Simple
assault.
assault.
But that's still a misdemeanor.
Was he being a douchebag? That's why.
No, he was just walking on the street and a random person
Someone
just punched him.
punched him. Yeah,
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
Yeah.
whack. Did they do it for the TikTok?
but Steve Buscemi's
No,
mad chill.
I don't
He's mad
know.
nice.
Yeah, like
That's like somebody punching
like
Keanu
I
Reeves.
keep seeing like shit,
Kinda.
Dang.
like shit like that happening. Like people
Keanu Reeves
reporting
is a
that online.
national treasure, sir.
And Steve Buscemi's a local treasure.
Yeah.
He's a retired firefighter.
True, I know, but
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is a national treasure. Sir.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel me?
But New York claims him also.
Maybe-
'cause
Yeah,
Maybe-
yeah. That's
maybe
why he's
someone
a national
remember-
treasure. He's a New Yorker.
Maybe someone remember his character that doesn't like to tip in Reservoir Dogs. Anybody has seen that movie? Like, you don't like to tip. But yeah,
it's just hilarious.
Motherfucker.
yeah, motherfucker.
Wasn't he Mr. Pink in that one?
Was it? Who was Mr. Brown?
I'm
You guys
reasoning-
have seen that movie, right?
Yeah, I've
Was
seen
it
it.
one of
Okay,
those?
okay.
I feel like
Reservoir
Steve Buscemi was Mr. Pink.
Yeah, because he
Look up.
was the one with the whole
IMDb of
argument, like why we have to la la la.
We'll find out
That
right now.
movie is awesome,
I
bro.
I think he was. I'm not 100%.
Is
on
that Tarantino's first? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Accused of
one
punching
day
a-
ago, Steve Buscemi, alleged attacker,
Arrested and charged. Yeah.
They got him.
Nice.
It wasn't all. Oh, that's him. But the person is there no?
Oh, the
Clifton
homeless dude.
Williams, a 50-year-old
Houseless man.
Not a homeless man, a houseless man,
I mean,
has been charged with assault in the second
He's a
degree.
fucking bum.
In the second degree, which would be
Fucking
like
bum.
a form of aggravated assault.
But
so
it's
it was
lesser-
some unhappy person from the streets.
It's
Kim's
lesser
Bay,
aggravated assault.
Midtown.
It was just one of the many people that need
That
the
yells
city,
random
that needs
shit.
the city's help but doesn't get it.
But they don't do shit. Yeah.
But why though? Come on, son.
Nah, but a
Yo.
lot of them are voluntarily on the street though because they're mentally ill.
Yeah.
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 Oh, look, he's a senior citizen because he's 66
Oh, so that
in the eyes
adds-
of the law.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah, of
adds
course.
stuff.
that makes it an automatic felony.
Yeah,
Yup.
well, it will bumps it up to the second degree. Williams is facing 2 counts
Maybe-
of assault, according to the news outlet.
I'm thinking the
One
most
is a
fucked up shit.
misdemeanor for
Maybe
allegedly
the
randomly
bomb-
punching another man a few minutes before he randomly punched another man before he punched him. So yeah, you're right.
Oh, so he's
Right.
just running
It
around
sounds
punching
like
people.
some just crazy. Yeah, it sounds
Okay.
like a
Yeah,
crazy.
Some
he's
crazy person,
some
but
crazy
then
dude,
just
bro.
maybe that person
House,
knows
crazy
that
house
if they get
motherfucker
arrested, they get a
punching
better
guys.
life than being on the street.
Fuck is
Yo,
wrong
bro,
with these houseless
he probably
people?
wanted somewhere to sleep, bro.
Not homeless, houseless.
He probably wanted somewhere
Yeah,
to
he
sleep.
probably
And he sees a Steve Buscemi
thought-
and he's like, "You got money, fuck you."
now the government has
Not
to
even.
take
He
care of
probably
me.
he probably didn't even know who the fuck he was, and he probably just punched him in his mouth trying to get
and it so
arrested.
happens to be this person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
random
fucked up.
act of violence in the city. That's crazy. This city's a problem, bro. If there's random acts of violence like
Where?
that,
In New York City?
Yeah,
That happens in everywhere.
Bro.
Nah, son, it's bad over there.
Bro,
Random acts
listen.
of violence
Listen.
are everywhere.
Put it like this. Thank God this isn't Chicago. How about that? Thank God this isn't Chicago.
Nah,
Or
it's
Los
Jordan's-
Angeles with the fucking
Or
homeless.
St.
St.
Louis,
Louis.
which has the highest violent crime rate in the country.
Yeah, or St. Louis.
Oh, you guys remember Boardwalk Empire? He was on that. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was been in a bunch of Adam Sandler movies too. Wow, that homeless dude is pretty brolic.
That's him?
I think so. See what I'm saying?
That person
Yeah.
looks like he's just coming out of the fucking gym.
Right.
He looked like he'd be fucking lifting weights
Oh,
and
look,
shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he don't even look homeless.
Punching,
He's
like-
houseless.
Bro, that comes to show you never know what a person's situation
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
Yeah,
so he
bro.
could just be wilding out, freaking see Steve Buscemi and it's like, look at this motherfucker, this guy who has money. Look at this actor guy, whatever. Or for whatever. I mean, it is literally a random act of violence, like they said.
Bro, like
It's just fucking crazy.
like I said, New York isn't as bad as other cities.
No, for sure.
You feel
Bro,
me?
incredibly sad the attack occurred while walking in the streets of New York.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. Like,
It's a bummer, but it happens.
You're right.
You feel me? And plus, he's a former firefighter. He knows this shit happens. So it's like, hey, come on, bro.
and then randomly $50,000 bond
Oh, $50,000 bond.
for a person that's houseless.
Yep.
That's gonna be an issue.
Yep.
Nah, he's gonna do his time.
What if he did it to like get arrested on purpose so that he could have some?
That's what we were
Yeah.
saying.
3 meals in a cop, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Is the world we living in?
Bro, it's
Meals
not
are better
that.
than a roof, bro.
Bro, it's not even that. It's just some people can't seem to get out of their rut.
Yeah, they are on
You feel me?
perpetual bad rap.
Yeah, you feel me? Maybe being in Rikers or whatever is better than being on the streets
Being
of
on
New
the
York.
streets of them, for them.
You feel me? At least you know that he's gonna get 3 meals and shit.
It's crazy, right? Like to think that people will actually consider doing it.
Yeah, bro.
And they
but-
have done it probably.
Yeah, bro. Like, think about it, people. I remember there was some dude back in the day around here that he was a homeless guy, but he like graduated from like a prestigious ass college and was like a genius, and he was just on the street for like years, and then like one day he just like disappeared, and I don't even know if
yeah,
nobody knows what happened to him.
Maybe he was one of those random time travelers.
Maybe.
Like
Who
Titus.
knows?
Titus, was it the name of the time traveler? Titus.
For who?
There was like supposedly like a real life time traveler that he had proof. Yeah, that
Well,
came
one
out
of
like
the-
years ago.
What, one of the TikTok guys?
No. Way
By the-
before
by
that.
the way, I love-
No, way before that.
Oh,
No.
you're talking about the dude who I think had the picture and came like.
Titus. I don't know the name of the time traveler. Like there was this real life time traveler. That he had proof and everything.
That it was like in the early days of YouTube and shit, right?
Yeah. Try to find it. See if we can find the name.
Titus the Time Traveler.
Yeah, was it
Titus?
Titus?
I don't know.
I don't know if it was Titus.
Oh.
Just put real life time traveler.
Was it
No,
on
we don't need the
TikTok?
time traveler's wife. What?
Nah.
Nah, I don't know if he was a black dude, but
Was it on?
no, just put time traveler real life, like real life, because it was a situation like this person had like proof and everything supposedly.
This
John
is
John
Titor? John Titor.
Yes, John Titor. That's the name.
On November 2nd, 2000. Hold on.
Ooh, he's got it. Let me get them ready for this.
Oh my God, he's taking the dick out of his throat.
Hey,
Yo.
Super no
Take
Diddy.
the dick out, all right, to put it in your throat.
But on November 2nd, 2000.
Nigga said on November 22.
Time travel _0 posted on an internet message board claiming to be a time traveler from the year 2036. He said his name was John Titor, and he wrote about the dystopian future from which he came, a time of war, famine, and destruction. So this was in the year 2K, Y2K. He said this, coming from 2036. So that's not too far. In the future.
Well,
But
right now
still.
it's not. That show is like
And
almost
we're
40 years.
2024, exactly. That's crazy. That's only like 12 years from now.
We are
12 years
in
from
the
now.
future. DK.
Bro,
Yeah,
like half of the
okay.
shit that these time travelers says is gonna happen never happens.
They never happen.
Never happens.
Wait.
So he warned that his future was also our future, suggesting we prepare by stockpiling weapons and food. He also explained how his time machine works, offering up diagrams of the device. The year is 2036, 16 years after a surprise nuclear strike by the Russians in 2015. The United States
Well, that
infrastructure
definitely happened.
has collapsed.
Wow,
Factions and
where
survivors.
were we for that one?
But look, at
In
least
2015, I think we were pushing boxes.
but there's at least something accurate at the beginning. It's just like he came from the 2036 dystopian future or destruction and famine and whatever. So yeah, we're kind of going there. So
But that's the thing about it, and the shit about it. There's a paradox with,
AI.
and there's a paradox with there's a paradox with
Trigger.
travel, right? And the paradox is that you truly don't time travel to the past.
No,
You go to the past, but it'll be a past of a different timeline.
exactly. Once
Because
you
if
travel, you're no longer in your timeline.
Yeah,
That's it.
you go to the timeline. You go travel to the future in your timeline,
Which
but you can't travel to the past.
would explain the infamous ending of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
When he came back, he didn't come back to his timeline. He came back to a world where
he jumped to the future
the
of
apes-
their timeline.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I always understood that movie like from the get-go when he was Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Neither-
everybody was like, I don't get it. Bro, like he's
He-
no longer in his timeline. That's it.
Yeah, not even. It's the few. He never time traveled to the past at all,
Exactly.
and he never jumped to a different timeline. If you connect the old Planet of the Apes with the newer ones, it clearly is just art. He just future hopping. That's
Okay.
all he's doing is future hopping.
time hopping.
Yeah, time hopping to the future. You were
So
saying?
So you okay? I was just gonna say. So according to your logic, right? You can go in the future of your own timeline, but you can't go to the past. Once you go to the past, you're in a different timeline.
Is
Yeah.
it because
Wait, hold on.
the
So-
past doesn't exist anymore?
So wait. So
There's
No.
nothing to
So
go to.
once you
No.
go to the past, right? Does that mean like I can go to the future and like let's say once I go to the past, let's say I'm out of my timeline, can I ever get back on my timeline?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
That's something.
The way I always thought about it is
You know
that
what I mean?
I
if
guess if
you-
you go right back to the exact moment you left.
if you were able to go, because that's the paradox. Like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
go
a-
back to the past and you kill your grandpa, you never were born, but then how did you go back to kill him? That's
Yeah.
the problem with that.
Yeah.
So there's another shit that is, if you go to the past and you change something,
You make a
you
diff-
change something for that timeline, but you have your own. So not necessarily the consequences of what you change, you're gonna perceive them when you go back to your time.
Yeah.
Or or your time disappears, and there's
Or
no
you
way
could-
to go back.
or you can never traverse
'Cause you
back to
changed
your
it.
timeline.
So it's
I
done.
figured-
It disappeared.
I figured you can't go back in time because there's nothing to go to.
No, actually, science right now is actually proving that time is existing all at once.
Yeah, exactly.
That past, present, and future is just happening now.
It's all a happening.
Yeah, and instead of seeing it like a line, it's more like a spiral up.
That
So it's like
reminded me of
layers So it's like layers on top of layers.
So it's never ending then.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's Horsfield.
In Doctor Who, they kind of explain it, but in a
said
funny
Doctor
way.
Who?
Doctor Who.
You're a Doctor Who
Oh
fan?
yeah. Oh yes.
I've
Yes.
seen every season.
Thank you.
I was just talking to
So I was gonna mention in Blink, you know, the Weeping Angels.
Yeah.
He says like people assume that time is a strict progression from cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, is more like a big bowl of things all mixed up at once. So that's how he explains it. It's not a line. It's like this bola de todo ahí, like
Yeah.
Sick, bro.
un cojón of
It's
shit.
like Loki.
Yeah, yeah.
Loki, the season,
Yeah.
he just had all the fucking...
It's like a ball of yarn or something that is like that's the theory in the game. Yo, he's a Whovian. That's awesome.
Whovian.
Bro.
That's how we go like Whovians, like the fans.
I'm a Star Wars nerd.
No, but bro, but nah, but okay.
But going back to it, right?
Nah,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, because I have something, but it has to do with Back to the Future.
No, go ahead. It
The
might,
plot of Back to the Future, as much as a fan I am, hello, like I love that fucking trilogy. The plot doesn't make any sense.
what do you mean?
Especially
Explain.
the second movie doesn't make any sense.
Explain it.
Okay, the
Explain.
movie takes place in the first one, 1985,
Yeah.
right? They go back 30 years, 1955, blah, 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 past
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
When they come to the present, 1985,
Right.
Doc Brown comes from 2015 to tell him, hey, we gotta go to the future.
Yeah.
It has to do with your kids. Why would you worry about it when he hasn't had the kids yet? He can just have the kids and tell them don't do the shit that will put you in a situation that this dog is trying to save you in the future. Why would you save someone from the future's future? That's you see what I mean? Like the plot doesn't make sense.
No, because of the fact that if you think about it, right?
It hasn't
now-
happened yet.
No. Think about it like this though.
That's the whole
that
point, it's the
that
future.
Dr. Brown isn't the Dr. Brown from that timeline.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what Luis is saying. Instead of he's saying
It's like, why would you go to the
instead
future?
of telling him, hey, come with me to the future because it has to do with the future, he should just tell him, hey, don't do this when this comes
Make
up.
sure that when you
Right.
Because
instead of like come with
And
me
you know
now
what- and
to
you
the
know why I
future,
say it?
I see what you're saying.
Because
No, I get what you're
you
saying.
say, yeah,
but just
What else
for
he doing?
the plot's sake, that Dr. Brown isn't the Dr. Brown from that timeline.
that's how you would
And
explain
that's
the
how,
plot
and
hole
that's
right
how
there.
you would explain that plot
That
hole.
plot hole.
And he needed the Marty McFly from that timeline to make his
That would
his
make
future self. How, I forgot exactly how.
Wait,
Back to the
don't they
Future.
go to the Wild West in part 2?
No, that's
part two, they go
three.
to the future. That's
That's
when you
part
get the
three.
Biff, when they go
Part
to the
three is-
past,
part
and,
three is
and Biff
Wild West.
becomes like this Trump persona, like crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the alternate 1985, because he
When
goes
the new
back
sneakers and shit come out.
1955 with a sports
his
something
almanac.
almanac,
with the
Yeah.
sports almanac.
and he like bets on everything, he wins. But yeah, like,
yeah.
and the thing is that this approach of, hey, when you have kids, make sure that you don't do this or blah blah blah. That happens in the first movie when he saves him, when he saves the whole like enchantment under the sea dance, whatever,
Yeah.
and he's gonna leave, and now like his mom and father are together.
Yeah.
He says something like that, like, hey, make sure that one day when this person burns some carpet, whatever, go easy on him.
Right.
Because
right.
that's his brother that's an uncle of him that ends up in jail. So he's telling his parents when they're young,
Yeah.
hey, when this person does this one day, go easy on them.
Yeah.
So the same could have
He's
been done with
already
Marty.
prepared him. Yeah.
So the movie just doesn't make sense when you think that why would I save someone in the future when that hasn't even
Like, I
happened?
didn't take my past
and
to the
and
future.
and it doesn't, there's no consequences for it. So in reality, the whole mess of the trilogy is because of Doc Brown.
But if you think about it, right?
shit.
And this is just me.
He fucked it all up, and then like, oh shit, I need you to come back. But I didn't have to mess with this. Now it's in the past, and the almanac. Oh, everything's
All right,
chaos.
all right.
It's his fault.
All right, so I got a question for you, right?
Yeah.
If you travel to the future
Okay.
and you do things in the future and you
Right.
come back to your timeline, did what you did ever existed?
That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get.
Say that again.
Right? Let's say you travel to the future, right?
Okay.
Let's say you travel to the future and you just did some wild fuck shit, right?
You travel to the future.
And you did some wild shit. Like you
Like very far in the future.
like 100 years in the
Okay,
future,
okay.
Nah, yeah,
where,
like-
where you're not supposed to be.
where you're not supposed to
already
be,
past.
right?
But maybe your kids. Okay.
And you did some wild shit.
Some wild shit.
Like, let's say I don't know. Give me something wild.
Slept with somebody in the future?
Wilder.
You got
give
to-
me something.
You
give me
build a
something
machine.
give me something outrageous.
I'll go with it. You built a machine so powerful that it drilled a hole from one
Side of the earth?
side of the earth to the other one.
yeah,
Through
some
the
shit like
core.
that.
And
Right.
it fucked it all up.
And you go right
The
back to your
magnetism,
timeline.
everything haywire.
You messed up the whole earth, right?
Okay.
And you travel back to your timeline.
Okay.
Did what you did in the future ever existed?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because
You're trying to say you can technically
according to the paradox,
You can undo
right?
your mistakes because you're never even supposed to
Because
be there.
if you travel to the future, you could travel back to the point that you left to the future.
But then the future that you're in is your present.
And this is why we have
So
the
when you
Council
go
of
back,
fucking,
that's where the paradox happens.
this is why we
So
have the
you wouldn't
Council of
jump back
Kings.
into. 'Cause
You will never be
This is why
jumping
we have
back.
the Council of
Every
Kings.
time that you jump, you're jumping into a new universe.
Yeah.
That's the best way to explain
So
it.
like check
Yeah.
the time.
This is why we have the
Isn't
Council
that
of
crazy?
Kings.
That's
Check
a
the
string.
time.
I think
To make sure the
somehow
timelines
connected
don't
with
get
the
too
string
fucked up.
theory.
with string theory, this
Because
has,
when you
this
have-
has to do
start
with
having
quantum
these arguments, the
physics and
timelines
string
are
theory.
fucked
has to
up.
do because
And you
there's no way to
need one
explain it.
timeline to make sure like all the other timelines don't spiral out of control
Right.
because too many time
are we
travelers
talking
are
about?
doing
What is
fucked up shit. I said this is why we have the Council of Kings.
Exactly.
Because
and the
when
council
too
of,
many-
of Ricks.
And the Council of Ricks, because multiple time travelers have started like jumping around timelines doing
Right.
fucked up shit. And then other time travelers are just like, yo, motherfuckers are doing fucked up shit to the timeline.
Mhm.
And then everybody's just like, hey, let's build a council to make sure people don't do fucked up shit to the timelines.
Because
And then they build shit like the sacred timeline or the central finite curve because people don't want to do too much fucked up shit to the timeline.
right. That's basically
This
the
is why we
low-key
have
premise.
those
So
Right.
the TVA.
The TVA.
Yeah.
The
kind
TVA.
of.
Or the Council of Ricks.
Or the
But
Council
even
of
then,
Ricks.
there's space police in the fucking
Space police.
that make
Time.
sure the Ricks aren't doing too much
Space-time
fucked up
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Like this, the
What
council of
about
the
time
council.
police? So they're essentially a time enforcer.
So we're
But how
go-
would they enforce? How do the council of whatever? How do they enforce time then?
That's
They
tricky,
don't.
bro.
Rick doesn't
Right.
jump between time very often.
Exactly.
He jumps
You
between
can't jump
he jumps
between
between
timelines.
dimensions.
So
But-
how do you-
but-
how do
But
you
see
regulate
what
that?
the problem is
How do you
that
stop that.
if from your POV as a person who's having the experience, you cannot say, "Oh, if I travel to the future, you're really gonna be in the present." If you're the traveler,
maybe all right. Maybe when you become a time traveler, your
I love the
timeline,
traveler.
your timeline is probably only unique to you.
Like
And
preserved
it-
somehow.
The
and
moment
it-
you leave your timeline, the moment
And
you
you
travel,
and you interweave with other timelines. All right. Here's a good example.
no, that's
here's
perfect, 'cause
here's a good example,
it
right?
matches the string.
All right,
like,
all right.
theory
Here's a good
shit.
example. All right, you see a tree, right?
Madam Web.
Have you ever seen a tree that has vines growing around it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be that vine once you become a time traveler. You'll no longer be the tree part of the tree.
So
You'll
you will
the
be a
vine
spectator.
interweaving. Yeah, you'll no longer be a participant in the timeline. You'll be a spectator and a visitor of the timeline. Because now you're traveling in between different ones.
I don't know if it's the weed, but I'm like, it's coming down. But maybe
It's starting to make sense.
It's starting to make sense. But no, I'm thinking that the best possible way then to time travel and the consequences that you're a spectator,
Yeah.
no matter what time you go, you have to be energy. You cannot be a physical thing.
Or you would just need a device that lets you view it instead of participating in it.
Right. Like spectator. Like
Oh,
like the
you can
specter
view different
from
timelines?
like what is
From
it?
a
The Watcher
stationary-
from
yeah.
Marvel or the Spectator, I don't know what it's called, and I think DC has a version of it. A version of the Watcher, but
Yeah,
there's
the
also
Spectre.
the Spectre, right?
Yeah.
Spectre, and there's Deadman.
The
Yeah.
Spectre,
It's like a spirit that
the
possesses.
Spectre, yeah, I was gonna say the Spectre is basically like, in a sense, he's almost like the hand of God type shit.
But you know what? It's
The
funny because
punishment,
in Crisis of Infinite Earth, I was reading that,
Yeah.
and the only person that could perceive the narrator was Flash, and he pulled it out of like, who is this voice that is telling all this shit?
Oh,
And
shit.
he pulls the spectator as a narrator into like physical form. Like, who the fuck are you? Yo, that when I read that comic, and that comic's old as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, these people
Tryna
had
say
it. They had like the
Flash
meta
has
shit,
a-
like the meta shit, like back
Deadpool
then.
moment and shit.
Yeah, he has a
Bro.
4-4 moment.
Yeah, it was like a
'Cause
like
the Spectre's the only
a
one-
like a
well,
breaking the fourth wall kind of thing.
The Spectre is like the fourth wall type.
Well,
shit.
but you do know that supposedly, there's an actual device that lets you like view different time periods.
There's a what?
There's an actual device,
Device.
supposedly, allegedly. There's an actual device called the Chronovisor. We spoke about this before.
we did speak about this before.
That's
Down in
pretty
the
cool.
Vatican
That allows you to
to
what?
view any point in time.
As in virtual reality.
No, as in like it's a TV screen and it's like you tuning into the timeline.
wow. That I mean, because
Does that time include space? You can look anywhere in the world at any point in time.
Any point in the universe, any point in time.
Okay.
that's crazy.
The
That is-
Chronovisor.
That is literally like an artifact of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. A chronovisor is a time viewer, a chronoscope that allows a person to observe another point in time. According to Wikipedia,
Another point in time.
another point in
So you
time.
can see different timelines, not necessarily just the time in the past and the future.
Yeah, another point in time.
But you can see different timelines as well. Maybe.
It just says another point in time.
Shit.
Because you know for a fact that every movie, every series where they change something in the past,
Shit happens.
shit happens, bro. The butterfly effect.
But that's the thing about it. Like I said this. Like I strongly believe that the butterfly effect only causes a different timeline to spawn. It doesn't cause a change in your timeline, because everything in your timeline is happening according to what it's supposed
Right.
to be. You know what I mean? You're
It's-
just making a divergent of that timeline, causing a new one.
But then there's also this thing. I don't know if it has any connection. Probably does. This experiment
this is
that
it right here.
while you're staring,
No, that's
at
definitely
something-
AI generated.
you know, this experiment where while you're staring at something through a opening of a, I don't know, like a board or something like that, the particles behave in a way, or the waves of something behaves in a way.
Oh, you're
But
talking,
when you're not looking, they
you're talking
behave
about the
differently.
observer effect.
The observer effect.
That but you know what they're saying, that comes into ties with simulation theory.
Yes,
and saying that what that is just the universe rendering the molecule
right.
instead of it always being
Like you
there.
as a conscious, you're rendering reality as
Yeah.
you see it. That's crazy. That takes a while. So we have a wild RAM memory in our brain.
Hell yeah, because there was some I forgot,
Like this? Imagine it like this.
maybe something like that. But those are all
That looks
like
so AI.
those are all like digitally generated.
Yeah, that looks so AI.
Yeah, but there was some dude on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was like a video game developer, right? And he was basically talking about how the singularity could happen, but a singularity at a different point, instead of it being like the singularity where man fuses with machine, it'll be like
Right.
the singularity where man lives in a simulation. Instead of being like cyborgs, we're just living in a simulation that's so like undistinguishable from reality that we wouldn't know.
That's crazy, bro. That sounds exactly like the
The
first
Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Also, I like this YouTuber. Shout out to Nexpo. Like he's a big YouTuber. He has this video explaining about this video game,
Yeah.
but it's something different. It's something about the premise of the game is something about transfer of consciousness.
Well,
And the game plays with that in a way that it's kind of like freaky.
But
I gotta look which one is exactly the name.
but
of.
we've seen multiple movies like that. Like
Yeah.
what's this joint on Netflix? Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon. Yeah, I
Altered
remember
Carbon.
that. Carbon.
And the joint with Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Um,
Which one was that?
I forgot what the name of it is, but he basically like an old dude is about to
Guy.
die, and no, not Guy.
Oh.
An old dude is about to die, and then Ryan Reynolds was like a soldier, and he went missing and shit, and then like the dude's consciousness took over his body, and he had to take like a certain medication to like make sure his consciousness like kept the body running
Yeah.
and shit. If not, like the old consciousness will come back and like regain control of the body and shit.
The fuck is this?
That was a movie.
I
Yeah.
remember. Yeah, I think I remember that.
What movie was that?
It was a Ryan Reynolds movie. Look it up on IMDb.
What is it called again?
Ryan Reynolds, consciousness transfer, I guess.
Because you think that would be
Consciousness
possible?
movie, right there, bro.
You think that would be
Self-
possible?
This one?
Yes.
Oh, self/less.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
What is it called?
Self/less.
Self/less.
I've
Yeah.
heard of that one.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yes. That movie was really good.
Dying real estate.
Damn,
market
now I'm
versus
curious. Now I want to
consciousness.
watch it. I'm trying to find here the video.
But that
game.
also comes into play with like morality and shit too. Like, is it
Sure.
moral to take somebody else's body if you have the technology to like transfer consciousness?
Right.
And then on top of that, how about this one?
I'm listening.
How about if you clone yourself to take over that body? But your clone,
Uh-huh.
would it be conscious?
How old is that movie?
And would you have the right to decide to take that body if that clone is has a consciousness or not?
Oh, man.
Would it constitute slavery?
Would it constitute that as an extension of yourself?
Like a limb?
Yeah, like a limb.
That was 9 years ago. Shit.
I don't think so. 'Cause
You feel me?
It will
Like-
have a mind of its own.
Remember The Island
Yeah.
Yeah.
with Ewan McGregor and
The island?
yeah,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson. That was the other
I
one.
haven't
Yeah.
seen that.
The one where they
I was thinking Shutter Island, but no.
No, the island is when supposedly everybody thinks they're the last of like human civilization and they're
Find out they're just clones.
Okay.
they're just clones being harvested for their organs and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what morality do we have at that point? Like, do our
Mhm.
clones have their own rights or do we own our clones? Like, where do we go from there?
Damn, cloning yourself, the awareness of it. I don't know if the mind would copy like a carbon copy.
It would your consciousness would definitely transfer over because it's an exact copy of you.
But
So everything it has all the right settings.
so it comes down to data
Yeah,
storage
yeah.
because our memories are deeply connected with our senses. So
And
they
this-
haven't experienced anything, so the data is just there. So
No, but
Well, it
but
makes
when you
sense.
transfer your consciousness, all that data will go with it, and your experiences and your memories.
that's kind of tricky, but it makes sense.
Feel me?
So I kind of saw something
we
that
at?
caught my attention.
Will caught your attention, son.
Well,
Will
Why?
Ferrell versus Adam Sandler.
Who has the
What?
better movies and why?
Damn. I mean,
Is
if
it-
you
is
guys
it-
want to go first, because I would take it from the dramatic movies, not the comedy ones.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to straight laughs,
Right.
I'm gonna say Will Ferrell.
Yes.
When it comes to just straight laughs, straight like yo, I am dying off my seat laughing, Will Ferrell.
Yep.
But when it comes to being more family, I guess like oriented and
Yeah.
like more of a deeper story than just like
Yep.
the comical version, I would go with Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Right.
I
But-
would agree.
But when it comes down to it, Will Ferrell's that nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
I would agree. I was just gonna say that I think Adam Sandler gives me more nostalgia. Like when I think of Adam Sandler, I think of funny movies in my childhood, meaning like more so funny family style movies, like Big Daddy,
Little
funny,
Nicky.
Little Nicky, yeah, but it's not really little kids really shouldn't see Little Nicky.
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
But like Big Daddy,
It's not for
Little-
kids. It's not for kids.
Big Daddy.
Little Nicky's not bad.
No, but anyway.
I mean, in today's era, it would be
Big Daddy.
considered like,
Oh, yeah.
30 Nights of Christmas, stuff like that. 30 Nights of Hanukkah, whatever.
51st dates.
The football, or what is it? Not the football, the water boy.
that water
You know,
boy,
that
the
kind of
football.
stuff.
The football.
The football.
That's the
guy.
that's the
how
poor
you-
version.
How you forget about the water boy, bro?
I
The
definitely
water boy,
did
like Bobby
definitely
Boucher.
did.
How you forget
Bobby-
about
Bobby-
Bobby
Bobby-
Boucher?
Mama said.
Mama said. Mama said.
So,
Football's the devil.
but I definitely gotta give the funnier of the two to Will Ferrell. Like,
Will Ferrell.
Come on, son.
Okay.
Gotta give it.
Okay.
He is just straight. Like
I'm talking about from Night of the Roxbury all the way to freaking like, come on, man.
Old school.
To all the way
Old school is
The
hilarious.
other guys with Mark Wahlberg.
Bro, all
Mark
the way-
All the
Wahlberg.
guys.
And he has
um,
some good funny. He has some good family movies too with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
He's got.
And he and he has
Daddy's
a
Home.
and he has a very obscure parody. Back in 2000, what 2?
La
When
Casa de Mi
when
Papá.
when The Matrix Reloaded came out
Yeah.
Okay.
for the MTV Movie Awards that year, there was a parody of The Matrix Reloaded
Okay.
with Justin Timberlake and I don't know who else. I forgot. And the thing is that there's the architect, the
Yeah.
guy that is like the computer guy. Will Ferrell plays the architect. And he has like a little afro like Bob Ross, like the painter,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. Like if you want to watch it, just look for it. It was so good that it was included in the back then DVD of the Matrix Reloaded. There was
Fire.
a special feature with the MTV Movie Awards.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Remember,
That's super
freaking,
dope.
what is it called? He played in that movie with Ben Stiller. where they-
Zoolander.
Oh yeah, he's the
He's a
It's like-
Mugato.
Mugatu.
Yeah.
Yo, that's just
Mugato.
hilarious.
Yo, so it's crazy how
with the curls on his head.
it's crazy how he could be in someone else's movie and still steal the show.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Because he did it in 2 movies. If you think about it, he did it in not only in Zoolander, but he also did it in Old School.
And Austin Powers. Oh my God, I'm
yeah.
burning.
Yeah.
It's really painful.
And all of that was off the cuff too.
Yeah.
All of that was off the cuff. Yo, Will Ferrell's that dude, bro.
He is that guy.
He is that dude.
And again, to make it a little different, dramatically, he is amazing as well. There's
I've
this
not-
movie called Stranger Than Fiction. If you've never
Yeah.
seen it, the main idea is like this guy. Yeah, you know that movie? Exactly. He's the
Yeah,
main
this is
character
like-
of a book
yeah.
that a lady is writing.
writing.
The lady is this British actress. She's really famous from Harry
Yeah,
Potter. She's
yeah,
one of the professors. I forgot her name right now. So the idea of the movie is that he's the main character
Yeah.
of a book that someone is writing. But the thing is that this author is known because her books are great because the main character always dies.
Yeah.
So he finds out and he has to meet this writer to convince her like, stop writing this book because you're gonna kill me. I'm a real person.
Change the
And
end,
and it goes from there. Like
Wait. So how about all the other books she wrote?
it's probably people that she also murdered.
So she's a serial killer?
No,
I mean-
this is the thing, right? She's writing a book about his life, right?
Yeah.
She's the narrator. They show
And
this,
you
like,
and you
every day.
listen the
She's the
narration.
narrator, right? And then it gets to a certain point where he starts hearing the narrator. He's like, hello?
Yeah, he's like, what the
He's
fuck?
hello?
Like
Who's there?
And his
he's
head.
brushing his teeth and thinking that
Yeah,
the
she's
brush has like a microphone or
The
something.
nigga brushes each tooth like 30-something times. So she's
Everything is
he
very-
brushes
very
one,
specific.
He does the same routine. He grabs his toothbrush and he brushes each tooth.
Uh-huh.
He's like, hello? What?
He hears the narration. He did it again. Wait, who's here? Like, what is happening?
That's crazy.
And then he starts bugging out. He finds her, right? He knocks on the door. He's like, I think you're writing a book about my life. And she's like, huh?
Yeah.
But the thing is that her stick is that she kills all her main characters. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
So now she's like, how many people have I killed?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you the only person that's actually living this, or have I killed
Other people.
172 people
All
since
the
I started writing?
172
Two books.
I-
But the movie's not about that. But the fact that she becomes
It should
aware
have
of
been.
it.
It should have been about that.
So he tells her like, yo, you can't kill me because he talks to someone and they tell him like, yo, I think I know who's writing your life.
Oh,
And he's
Dustin
like,
Hoffman.
"What?" Yeah,
He plays another writer. The movie is like star-studded.
Yeah,
like,
he's
all over.
Yo, I think I know exactly who. He's like, yo, there's this
Writer.
author, she killed
Little because of the phrase "little did he know."
Yeah.
Remember
yeah,
that part?
Little did he know, yup.
Because that's when it was like someone is talking about me in the third person. That's when he noticed that wait, this is a narration of a book. Yo, that movie.
That's fire.
The moment. Sorry.
So then he reads the book. She lets him read the book, and he tells her like, "Yo, you have to kill me." And she's like, "What?
No,
She's like, no.
but-
I can't.
but
He's
that's-
like, yeah, you have to. That's the only
but,
way to finish
uh,
the book.
yeah, Dustin Hoffman, he's another famous writer, a professor, whatever, and he goes to him for help. And I know who the writer is, this and that. He gets a copy of the book when it's finished, and he gives it. Will Ferrell, he gives it to Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
He reads the book as an expert. He's totally into, like you need to live. It's your right. Blah blah blah. After he reads the book, it's like, this is her masterpiece, bro. You have to die.
Like, that's fucked
Bro,
up.
I get goosebumps.
That's so
that
fucked
that
up.
scene.
Does he
that
end up dying?
scene, bro.
He literally-
That's
he
the
goes
moment.
back- He goes back and he
That's
tells
how
her-
real it is.
He goes back and he tells her she has to finish the book, and she's like, "What?"
Yo, but
And
the
he's like, "Yeah, you
scene,
gotta finish."
the scene when Dustin Hoffman tells him you have to die, bro. That's when Will Ferrell can show you he could be dramatic. He makes you cry, bro.
Nah, bro.
It's a good
Nah,
ass movie,
does
bro.
Will Ferrell end up dying?
Yeah,
No,
see,
that
give it
no that
She does some crazy shit, right? He had like this watch, from, like forever, and he gets hit by a bus, and it saved his life because it stopped.
it stopped like
bleeding or whatever.
like an artery from breaking and him like
Yeah, so they couldn't-
bleeding
they
out.
couldn't remove the watch. Like at the end, they couldn't remove the watch.
The watch became part of him to protect him. And then they say, oh, the book didn't end up being a masterpiece, but at least you're alive. Yo, you gotta see that movie, bro. It's really good.
Wow, that's so fucked up because she didn't kill him, bro. But does she retire?
She didn't kill him, but then the book didn't become a masterpiece because
But
of that.
my bro, so she was the live action Death Note.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Great.
I'm trying
That's
to remember her
fucked up,
name.
bro.
Uh,
That's so fucked up because it's like, because now I'm thinking about this, right? Does she continue writing?
No,
this is the thing. This is the
Right? Does
it's
she
just a
how-
one movie thing,
Yeah,
like
listen,
back in the
she
days.
ended up catching writer's block, right? That's the
Emma
only thing that
Thompson.
saved him.
That's the writer, Emma Thompson. And that's the actress.
She ended up catching writer's block, so she couldn't finish the book when she wanted to.
Right.
If it wasn't for that, she would have smoked that.
Oh, there's a scene. There's a scene where she's writing, right? And it's like, and then the phone rang.
And the phone rings.
And she's like, wait, what the fuck?
Ashtray full of
Then she's like, space to make like a new line. The phone rang again. And it starts like ringing. That's when she notices that, what the fuck is happening? And when she picks up the phone, is the guy saying, hey, I think you're writing a story about me.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
"Hey,
called her.
I think you're writing a story about me." She's like,
Yeah.
That's OD.
Bro.
That's OD.
It's
Bruja.
called Stranger Than Fiction. You're going to love it.
She's a bruja.
It's kind of like a bruja thing, yeah.
She
Then
got-
from there,
she
she
got-
moved to Harry Potter as a professor.
My
Yeah.
guardian Leviosa.
You're gonna love it. That movie's amazing.
Nah, I need to check that out.
Stranger Than Fiction, guys.
I'm definitely gonna check
Roomies.
that out.
If you're into like drama and you want to see Will Ferrell like in a dramatic role, he's still funny.
Yeah.
And this other woman is there, like the Gyllenhaal, whatever. Maggie Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
the Rachel from Batman, the second Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like a baker. And he plays an IRS
Agent.
agent. Yeah, like doing taxes and boring life. Blah blah. blah.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
so
bro.
fucked up, bro. That is
Yo,
fucked up. That's a fucked up situation.
Yes, it's really interesting. It's like a really interesting movie.
Yeah, as an adult, I would say Will Ferrell takes it.
Over Adam Sandler.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, and
Tanks,
I said to compare like serious roles.
Frank's bitch is gonna be
Adam
wearing
Sandler,
Jimmy's.
this last movie came out,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's
Yeah, nah, he killed Uncut Gems.
he's doing a lot more serious stuff.
He killed Uncut
Yeah,
Gems.
yeah. Oh, he killed it. Like,
He killed that shit. Like, bro.
yeah, he just became like, I don't know. He maybe I'm wrong, but as he grew older, he became disgruntled with life. I don't know.
Nah. I wouldn't say that. I think he probably. I think he's enjoying himself.
Exactly.
You feel me? And then on top of that, like his whole crew kind of came up.
Yeah.
So it's like, you feel me? There's no real reason for him to like push to produce movies unless he really wants to make a movie.
Right. No,
Plus, they're kind of
absolutely.
getting old.
Yeah,
Well, I
that
mean,
too.
Yeah.
That too.
and normally when what I've seen is that when actors get tired of acting, they start directing, start producing, they start like branching out.
Yeah. and he always was writing. So
Yeah.
you know.
And comedians to follow the line of comedians that have done really well in dramatic roles.
In cinema,
Yeah. Also, I'll say this.
Jim Carrey,
Jim Carrey,
Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jim Carrey-
That's a deep ass movie. But
Yeah.
I'll
Jim
say, I'll
Carrey,
say
and
this.
how many movies has he done a dramatic role in?
Yeah.
He's
well,
amazing.
Cable Guy is an underdog, but it's okay. He's good.
Yo, listen, Jim Carrey's a super underrated actor when it comes to drama.
Drama.
Yeah.
When it comes
Number
to drama.
23, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Number 23 is a classic.
Yes.
That's a fucking fire ass movie. I love that movie.
That movie about the whole numerology thing
I have
and
the, DVD
coincidences and
I still have the DVD of it.
the DVD.
The DVD. Yo, I'll say this. I like Will Ferrell is truly a comedian through and through because you've even seen him on the stand up. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll do
I never seen him do stand up.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
either.
he did. I've seen him do stand up.
I'm pretty sure.
Even
Yeah,
does stand up bits as Ron Burgundy and as George Bush.
oh yeah, of
Like,
course.
in
Oh, yeah, yeah.
roast and shit,
George
he'll
W.
come up-
Not
Oh,
W.
yeah,
the
yeah.
father. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like you're telling me like
So-
he has like a Will Ferrell special.
Yeah, he does. He has a
I
whole
never-
special. He did
like a stand-up comedy
he did a
show
whole stand-up comedy special as George Bush.
Oh, I'm
because
thinking
his comedy is also like very
animated.
animated, physical. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So,
like
compared
doing
to,
shit like that.
I mean, I've seen Adam Sandler too. He has one special where he sings though. The whole thing is like him with a guitar. And he's just
Nah,
making funny
you know who
songs.
needs to come back to stand up and who was really good at stand up? John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo's stand up like
Yeah.
Ghetto Clown,
Yeah.
Latin History for Morons.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
fucking,
But that's a Broadway show altogether. The Latin History for Morons.
But it was more like a stand up. It was
Yeah.
it was a show, but it was a stand up wrapped in the show.
And
What was
very
the
good.
what was the other one that he did that was really good? Ghetto Clown. There was one in between that was really great too.
Ghetto Clown?
Can you look that up real quick?
Yeah, there was a
John
one in
Leguizamo-
between.
There was one
You're
in
absolutely
between that
right.
was amazing. And he had this one joke where he was talking about how his father took him to go see a prostitute.
What is it, Ghetto Clown?
Look up John Leguizamo stand up
Yeah,
because it was the
Which one,
stand up
though?
one.
Which one?
I want to see
That-
the
no,
one.
that's the thing. To look at the chronology.
yeah,
of it.
because we don't know which one it is.
He's got Freak.
It might have been I think Freak was the first one.
He's got Ghetto Clown.
I think Ghetto Clown's the one we're thinking about, and we're
Yeah,
probably
most
confusing
like-
Ghetto Clown with Freak.
most possibly, yeah.
He's got.
But I think
Sexaholics.
Sexaholic. There we
Wow,
go.
Sexaholic.
That one
Never
was
heard of it.
fucking. Oh my god,
That was
that was
hilarious, bro.
fucking.
How could we forget?
Yo, son.
Right?
Do
That's
you
crazy.
remember the joke where he was talking about when his dad took him to go see a prostitute,
Yeah.
and
I
that
think I
shit,
heard that.
and that shit, her pussy lips were so huge that she got
had to
on it and
unravel
flew
it.
away. She flew away like a bat.
She
like
said
this.
she opened her lips and flew away.
Yo, son.
She said you have
That's
to
so wild,
unravel
Yo,
it like a rose. You have to unravel it.
Oh my god, that's so wild.
Yeah.
yo, son. That fucking yo.
That's funny, bro.
Yo, John, if this by any chance stumbles across your YouTube algorithm, do another stand up.
Please do.
Stop being a disgruntled Latin actor. Just do another stand up, bro.
Yeah. He said that. I didn't say that.
I don't give a fuck. I'll tell him right into his face. You're a disgruntled Puerto Rican actor, bro.
He's not he's Puerto Rican, but he's more Colombian.
He's more Colombian.
Yeah, is it Colombian? See, I'm confused.
I thought it was
It is
Puerto Rican.
Colombian. Yeah, it's Colombian, Puerto Rican.
Whatever. But stop being a disgruntled Latino actor, bro. I understand shit ain't where it should be, but yo, you have a gift and use that shit because your stand-ups were fucking gold. Each and every one of them was gold. I don't give a fuck.
He used to like my Instagram posts and anything that I put regarding myself doing Bruno from Encanto.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to like my shit. I used to post like,
Nice.
I can't believe y'all like
Yo,
this
what's
shit.
up? Use your connections then, Luis.
And he right, and he liked
Puerto
also
Rican
the
to Puerto
Joker.
Rican,
You
son.
heard? He also liked the Joker thing I posted.
The
once.
Joker Boricua.
Yeah,
Thanks, from
I'm
Boricua
like
to
he
Boricua.
he knows that existed at some point.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, right.
You're up there.
No,
You're on the radar. You're on the
no,
radar.
I have an
You're on
actor
the
friend.
spectrum.
He's more into theater, but before the pandemic and all this shit, there was this like Broadway show running, and he was part of it. It was a show with John Leguizamo,
That was weird though. But
Yes, everything can happen in electronics world.
Yeah, anything happened. And with that being said, roomies,
we're back.
final thoughts, guys.
Final thoughts. As soon as I get home, I'll make sure that I don't know. I continue playing video games. No. Final thoughts, guys. Please check out Stranger in Fiction. You're gonna love that movie for sure.
Dead ass.
That's it. Good night. I don't talk people in the bed. Go to bed by yourself.
Not me, papi.
Not me.
I don't do that shit.
That's homeboy Johnny Babu.
Word.
Shout out.
Facts.
Time's
I
up.
don't know, man. Just love, man. Like always, man. Get shit done.
Shut love.
Let's make a difference. Let's get shit done. Love, baby. Show us some love. We're trying to get up there. You know what I mean? We're getting up there. Show us some love by hitting that like button. If you've watched 2 or more of our videos, it's time to pay up rent, roomies. And the way you pay up rent, smash that subscribe button, tickle the notification bell so that you could get notified every time we come out with another crazy, wacky episode. Give us some ideas. Definitely write in the comments below because we're watching you. We're checking it.
We heart you. We heart
you. Guys like. What's your favorite MMORPG? What'd you like about the episode? And peace.
Peace out.
And roomies, remember, don't play World of Warcraft, especially if you have a wife and kids. Good night.
Don't pull out.